Okay, hi everyone. I'm back today with another skin related video where I want to share with you the products that I use for this difficult skin. Let me introduce you to my skin. She is oily on my face but dry on the rest of my body. She is very pale, which makes me more prone to things like redness, the effects of UV, and very prone to getting all these little red dots on my face, which is called post-inflammatory erythema. She is sensitive. She is very acne prone. She is eczema prone and also allergy prone. So there is a lot I have to take into consideration with my skincare. My skincare routine is relatively simple, both in the number of products that I use and the products themselves and what they contain. I've been dealing with these skin issues for like the past 10 years, and it's only really in the past year or so that I've actually figured out the products that work for me. So I thought it might be useful to share what works for me in case it helps anyone else. I'm also really happy to let you guys know that this video is in paid partnership with Banish, which is a US-based brand. Their products are made with natural ingredients and they're vegan and cruelty-free. And importantly, this brand really works with people within the acne community, which I really respect. Even the founder of Banish, Daisy herself, has experienced chronic acne and has personal experience within this area. I've been using their products for about the last 2 months and they've been working so well for me. What genuinely excites me about these Banish products is that this is one of the first brands that I've been able to utilize like a range of different products with different benefits that don't upset my skin. Usually I'm just trying to find products that like my skin can tolerate, and it's like the most basic stuff. You'll see today that literally about half of my skincare routine is Banish because it is literally one of the only brands with a diverse range of products for different purposes that I've been able to use. I also have a discount code that you can use to get $5 off any order of $50 or more. So if you're looking to try out these products, or if you already use them and you want to save some money, feel free to use my code, which is AlexPeters, my name. I have a really quick disclaimer. Treating acne and skin conditions requires a holistic approach. Skincare is only one part of that. I am not a skincare expert, so what I'm showing you today is just what works for me. It might not work for you. Everyone's skin is different. Okay, the first product is my CeraVe Hydrating Cleanser. This is the cleanser that I use every day and I love it because it is super simple. It doesn't strip anything from my face, and it does what it needs to do. I feel like cleanser doesn't really need to have much to it. It's literally just to remove what's on your face. It does claim to be for normal to dry skin, but honestly, I have oily skin and I like using this. It also has ceramides and hyaluronic acid, which are ingredients that I really enjoy in my skincare. Ceramides are really important for maintaining the skin barrier, which for skin conditions like acne and eczema is really important, and hyaluronic acid is good for retaining moisture overall. Next, let's get into the moisturizers. I use a few different moisturizers, starting with my daytime face moisturizer, which is from Banish. It is the vitamin C cream. I find this product the perfect consistency for a daytime moisturizer for oily skin. It just soaks right in, but at the same time, it's not like super thin and flimsy. Like, it's just a really great consistency. I don't really know what me showing this is adding. I love that it has vitamin C in it. Prior to using Banish products, I didn't have any vitamin C in my skincare routine. And I think if you are someone that has an uneven skin tone, whether it's due to like pigmentation or scarring or erythema or anything at all, just like redness, vitamin C is really helpful for evening out your skin tone. So love it. Now for nighttime moisturizer, I actually use two products in combination. The first product that I use is the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Gel-Cream, the fragrance-free one. It has to be the fragrance-free one. Every single thing in my skincare routine is fragrance-free, by the way, because fragrance is the devil for my skin. So I use this first, and then I put CeraVe Moisturising Cream, which is just like a general cream. You can actually use it anywhere on your body, but I like to use it on my face at night. I put this over the top. So they're a little combo. Love this combo so much. But also recently I've started to change it up a little bit and some nights when I'm feeling adventurous, I use the Banish Oil, which is a face oil. It has vitamin C in it as well. You'll actually notice that a lot of products with added vitamin C are dyed yellow or orange because the company wants to hide the fact that the vitamin C has a short shelf life, and so you won't know when the vitamin C isn't like effective anymore. Whereas, as you can see, this Banish oil is clear. Oops, just got it on my finger. It's fully clear. So yeah, they're fully transparent about how long the vitamin C lasts for, and you can see when it's like past its shelf life. I mean, the shelf life is also specified on the bottle. It's 6 months. So yeah, I'm new to the land of face oils, but so far, so good. Okay, now for body moisturizer. Not many people talk about this in skincare videos, but I moisturize my whole body every day, so I think it's important to include. So for my body, I use the CeraVe plus Ceramides Light Moisturising Cream. I use this every single day on my body, no matter the weather, no matter the season, and it kind of acts as a preventative to prevent my eczema really flaring. Because it has ceramides in it, which I mentioned are really important for your skin barrier. It's definitely so helpful for my skin. And then I do actually use a separate moisturizer for my hands because they're like double prone to eczema. I try to prevent flare-ups as much as possible so I don't have to use steroid cream, because steroid cream isn't actually that good for you, especially long term, and if you're using a lot of it. If you want to know more about that, go watch Joanna Cedia's most recent videos. So for my hands, I just use this QV intensive cream. Like, it's just moisturizer, very basic, but girl, keeping my hand skin intact, so I like it. Alright, so I want to include sunscreen in this video because sunscreen is so important. I wear it every day. However, I have not yet found a sunscreen that I love. So that's where we're at. Because of the difficulty of my skin, I only use physical/mineral sunscreens. I stay away from chemical ones because they irritate my skin. I've tried a variety of sunscreens. I don't really want to get into this now, like this I feel is like a separate topic, but just letting you know, I do use sunscreen. I'm just not including any sunscreen products in this video because I don't feel like I want to recommend any products that I've used so far. If you use a physical sunscreen and you really like it, please let me know. I'm desperate to know about physical sunscreens that are amazing. There's a brand I've heard, actually there's a brand called Ultraviolet which has been recommended to me a few times. I think that's the next brand I'm going to try. Okay, now we're moving on to the last and most diverse category, which is products with active ingredients and like additional skincare things. First and foremost, the active ingredient that I use almost every night is adapalene, or you might know it as Differin. In the US, you can get this off the shelf, but in Australia, you need a script to get it. It's a retinoid. There are a lot of different retinoid/retinol products available. I prefer to go for the prescription option just because, I don't know, I'm just scared with trying like off the shelf cosmetic ones because I don't know like what other, you know, ingredients they contain, and this one works for me, so I kind of just want to stick with it. I should also mention that there are specific ways of introducing retinoids to your skin if it is sensitive. Even still, I went through a pretty big purge when I started this, so just approach it with caution because it can cause some irritation if you don't be careful. There's plenty of videos on YouTube by dermatologists that explain the details of this. Secondly, I think it's important to mention that until I found a cleanser and moisturizer that didn't cause irritation or excessive breakouts, I didn't use any active ingredients or products. Using these products on already irritated skin will not be helpful at all. Now, there are other active products that I use, and when I use those, I do not use this because it is like not recommended to use actives together, especially not retinol. If I'm using a different type of product, which I'll show you in a minute, I skip this for that day and even the next day depending on how my skin's feeling. So with using a retinoid, it's usually pretty good. I don't really need to use that many other actives. However, sometimes I do notice a bit of a build-up of like dead skin on my face. And when I do notice that, I go for a chemical exfoliant. My go-to chemical exfoliant is the Banish Pumpkin Enzyme Mask. So this mask is literally made from pumpkin. Let me show you. Pumpkin. It smells like, I would literally eat this. It smells really good. It smells like a baby food dessert or something. It contains AHAs, specifically in the form of glycolic acid. Now, I do have to be really careful with exfoliating acids in general because it can get all too much for my skin really fast. So what I do, it's recommended that this is used 1 to 3 times a week. I use it probably once a fortnight. Also, if you have really sensitive skin, you can reduce the amount of time you leave the mask on for, and that way I still get the benefits from it, but I just reduce the contact time and avoid my skin getting angry. So the next thing I want to talk about is not an active ingredient, but it is like an add-on to your skincare routine. And it's actually the Banisher, which is the Banish microneedling tool. And I've started using this to address the red dots that are left behind from acne on my face. It's a really great at-home, safe microneedling device. There is a specific way in which you have to use it. I'm actually going to make a separate video talking more about this, so I won't get too far into it now, but I have been alternating like every other second week using this, mainly on my cheek areas. The only caveat to this is that you can only use it if you don't have any breakouts in that area. So using this for me is dependent on what's going on with my skin. So finally, I have just a few different spot treatment products I like to use that are really not harsh or drying or anything like that. So the Zitsticka Goo Getter patches, they're a hydrocolloid patch, the ones that suck the like pus out of your pimples. They're just really good for like if you have a yellow pimple to get rid of it. They're also infused with some other ingredients that I haven't found irritating at all to apply in this format. And yeah, Zitsticka also have some other patches that I have tried, but I actually find myself reaching for these the most. Like they're kind of the most basic, but like they're kind of just a classic, you know. The very last product I want to show you is the Banish Fighter Gel. So this is like a spot treatment gel, but I use it kind of unconventionally. I don't actually use it on my face because I've found it to be most effective for my skin personally. On my body breakouts, like it actually works so well for my body breakouts. So any like on my chest or my back, I just pop some of this on. It's like a very generous amount, like this whole pot, you know, it's like a lot of product. You know the breakouts that you get, like the really hormonal ones that they're kind of like on your neck, but they're kind of your jaw, but it's not really your face skin, it's like neck skin. This works really well for those. I love using this for those. It says on the jar that you can actually use it for active acne, which is what I use it for on my body, areas of inflammation, redness, and eczema. So I'm actually really keen to see how this goes for my eczema. We're just approaching winter now in Australia, so it's bound to occur. And yeah, I think that's really cool that it's sort of like a multi-purpose anti-inflammatory sort of thing, and yeah, loving it. Okay, so that's everything I have to show you today. I hope you found this helpful. I will put links to the Banish products and all the other products I mentioned down in the description, as well as my discount code. I hope you found this useful or interesting or enjoyable. If you want to see more from me regarding my skin or my skin journey, please follow my Instagram. I share a lot on my Instagram story about my acne at AlexPeters. If you're still watching, you know I appreciate it so much. Thank you. Please like, subscribe, leave me a comment if you have any thoughts on these products, and I will see you next time. Bye.